thank you everyone for coming out. Chaps, thank you. Sergeant Major, sir, to the wife and family, and the extended family here. I really appreciate you guys coming out as well. Thank you guys so much. Marines, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It's quite a few, more than I thought was actually going to be here. I have some guests from out of town or also in the civilian sector of the facility, and I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to be here as well. And then as well as have some new coworkers that have shown up today as well. So talk to them a little bit about that a little bit as well. So I appreciate it. Neighbors, whatever. And if Miles sees you over there, I'm sure he's going to be taken off your way. So all right. So anyways, how do you summarize 20 years in the Marine Corps in a short amount of time without going into a filibuster, right? And it's tough, and I don't know that you could possibly actually summarize 20 years in any one speech. I know you couldn't. So I'm gonna do my best to capture what I feel is important. I know I'm gonna forget some of the things. I know some of the individuals that I meant to thank coming into it, I'm gonna forget as well. So in an hour and a half from now, when I realize I'm like, oh, I forgot to thank that person, I'm gonna shoot them a text. So if they're watching on live and I miss your name, you did influence me, but maybe got a little nervous or maybe just going too fast. So Lieutenant Colonel Miller hit on the career wickets that I had. The one thing that I look back at and I see, no matter what experience it was, whether it was a first duty station, a third duty station, a humanitarian deployment, sitting on a boat for 7 months, you develop friendships. And the friendships are enduring. A couple months ago, I had something going on. I was looking at buying something in Kansas City. I don't know anybody in Kansas City. So I hit up on Facebook. I was like, hey, I got any Marine friends, or I know anybody in Kansas City. I had 4, 5, 6 that reached back out to me right away, but I had some that didn't even live in Kansas City. But they said, my cousin does. Let me call him, what do you need? And that's what you build in 20 years in the Marine Corps. You have a spider web, you have a network that's everywhere. They can reach out to me, I can reach out to them, and it's an awesome thing. If anyone ever needs help, the Marines are there, they're gonna help you out. So that was a very large part, or a very something I'm very grateful for in the Marine Corps, was just the friendships we had. The other thing you start realizing when you're gone all the time is the stress and the strain that it does put on your family. That is probably the hardest job in the Marine Corps. I know Lieutenant Kroemer already touched on that as well, but your family that's back in the rear, friends, family, they don't know if you're okay or not okay. They're watching the news. Phones are turned off, turned on. There could have been a casualty somewhere in the area of operations, and now email's not working. So you have a spouse that's sitting there watching the news, knowing that you're kind of in that area, and they don't know what's going on. For the Marines, it's a little bit easier. I'm trying not to say very much dark stuff today, so I'm gonna try to keep to this one. But for the Marines, we're with our buddies. We know what's going on. There's a little bit of fear, but we know either we make it in and out in egress in the AO, our helicopter ride goes good, or our ship makes it through the rough waters, or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, it's really not our problem anymore. That's a burden to our family. So the mindset changes a little bit for the Marines, but the family, they're always sitting back and they're wondering. And for that, I thank you guys very much. Some other things you kind of experience, or you learn a lot of life skills. You start building skills that you don't even really understand or realize that you're starting to build. It could be the ability to just converse with individuals. It's education that you're getting through interaction, through just learning, through having conversations with people that are going to give you knowledge that you didn't have previously. So that is another big thing. When I first did my speech, so some of you guys were going to be here, I know on live as well. Some came out in October. Hurricane had different plans for us. So the speech I had in October is totally different than the speech I have now. I was able to participate in a skill bridge program. So I got to really spend 6 months transitioning into the civilian side. It opened my eyes a lot. And there's some things I kind of like to share with the Marines is, we're not there yet. Yeah, sorry. I'll come back. You're good. With SkillBridge, I go into it, I'm like, hey, I'm about to get out of the Marine Corps, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a project management cert, I'm gonna go do government contracting, everything's gonna be perfect, I'm making $140,000 a year, right? Well, then you actually get into the reality of everything you did in the Marine Corps, while it translates to the civilian sector, you don't hold those civilian certificates. So you're not, thank you. So you're not making it through the algorithms of the computer to actually get hired in those jobs. It's important to, while you're in the Marine Corps, to start looking at the civilian certificates. Get college degrees if you can, but hop on MC Cool for the Marines. Hop on it and get some certificates, get an HR cert. That correlates. That's gonna show 10 to 15 years of actual HR experience. So you're doing the same thing, but the cert helps carry it over. So that's just something I kind of wanted to talk about. Another thing I just want to hit on real quick, because I know this is going to be coming up in conversation a lot. What's my plans moving on? What is the Marine Corps? You know, I took all the stuff I learned in the Marine Corps and started applying it and getting ready for transition. And you get a little bit nervous and you're looking at companies and you realize that what you thought you're going to do may not be it, and then something kind of presents itself that you weren't necessarily even looking for. So while at SkillBridge, we had a company come on that was the Assurance Group. Very vet friendly. CEOs talked to us multiple times. I had the opportunity to go stay with Nick for a week to get some training on there, and then I ended up onboarding with the Assurance Group. So I really do appreciate the opportunity. It is an insurance, equities, annuities company, so it's a little bit different than what I did in the Marine Corps with air traffic control. But the transition, and I hope everyone gets, I have Soul Financial Group here as well. So my two next door neighbors own a financial company down there. They sell Ponzi scheme stock. So anyways, I got the opportunity. I got to start learning, learning the tricks of the trade, and then I realized that it doesn't have to be as scary as you think it's going to be. You don't have to take a job outside of the Marine Corps that you're going to run into individuals that say it's not my job, not my problem. There's places out there, and you search and you look. I can call any one of them at any time of the day, and they're going to answer. And that's really special for us. And the company is very family oriented as well. So the time I did miss with my older kids, hopefully I'm able to reduce that amount of this time. Brooks, do you have anything to say? No, so that's kind of where my transition was. The way I thought I was going to where I actually went, it wasn't there. So the one thing I do want to kind of mention about my career before I move on to what I want to talk specific to the Marines about is throughout my career I crossed paths with a lot of individuals who really molded me to what I am today. The way that they instructed me, they influenced me. Everyone was a little bit different, but effective in its own way. So I know in the back we got Mr. Buffkin, Mr. Cook, Mrs. Cook. They knew me as a Lance Corporal, 1st Duty Station. We just happened to end up at my last duty station as well. Seth Derringer, same thing. We met in Iwakuni and we've been friends. Our careers kind of went in parallel. We crossed paths quite a few times, and very good friendship that we've established there. Thank you for coming. Danny Burke, again from Iwakuni, like 18 years ago, I believe. He's up in Chicago. He's a maintenance manager up there at O'Hare. So if you guys want a maintenance job after your 20 years, hit him up. Then Captain Wyatt, Captain Diaz, Travis, just great people, man. Captain Kai is here as well. Thank you. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to come here.